Hey guys, it's me, Rusty78609. I'm still in Central Texas, USA at my home base, living in my 26-foot Jayco J-Flight bunkhouse travel trailer. I've lived in a travel trailer for about 20, God, I don't know, 25 years or more. But anyway, I've gotten some emails and a lot of comments related to the project I'm involved in right now, and that's trying to locate or decide on or figure out how to get a Class B RV, a new one, either a Roadtrek Simplicity SRT or something else. And I've had some comments that said, well, Rusty, why don't you check on the Winnebago Travato? It's Travato, Travato, and they make a 59K and a 59G. That's the Winnebago. And the difference is the interior layout's a little different. The 59G has a rear bed over on one side and a bath that share the rear end of the vehicle. You'd have to look at it on the Winnebago website. The the 59K has a rear bath and it has some features. It's kind of the upper end of the Travato series. Another thing about them is they only have a 1 year warranty. Now, of course, the engine and I guess chassis and stuff is warranted by uh, Ram. It's a Dodge Ram chassis, so you got 3 years, 36,000 miles there. But the rest of the quote build is 1 year at Winnebago. 1 year, one. And the length of the Travato is 21 feet. The length of the Simplicity is 19 feet 7 inches, so you've got 17 inches more length, which is, a lot. Of course, for me, I would prefer the Simplicity. However, the Travato has some pluses. I mean, first of all, it's about $10,000 or $15,000 more, depending on, I guess, wherever you deal on it. But the Travato also comes with a gasoline generator it's built in. I don't know what kind it is, but it's built in, and it'll run the air conditioner. So yeah, you could be off grid and or boondocking and run the air conditioner no problem at all. It also comes with a 100-watt solar panel on the roof, which kind of helps keep the batteries charged to do other things. And so yeah, it's got some pluses and it's got some minuses. Some of the the length is a little bit of a negative for me. The price is a little bit of a negative, a lot of a negative for me, and the warranty is somewhat of a downside because if you boil that warranty down to what are they really warranting, because the everything inside the uh, RV has a lot of separate warranties. In other words, the refrigerator has a warranty, the oven has a warranty, or the burners have a warranty. If it has a hot water heater, that's a separate warranty. Neither one of these have a hot water heater. The 59G by Winnebago or the Simplicity SRT by Roadtrek, neither one of them have a hot water heater. They have what is called an on-demand system, and with the Simplicity, it's propane only, instant hot water somehow, and with the Winnebago 59G, it's propane, or you can switch it and it'll run on 110. So if you're hooked up somewhere. And as far as a lot of the other features and stuff, the layout's just a little different. The refrigerator's a little different in the 59G. It's thinner and taller, and but as far as capacity, they're probably about the same. For me, it doesn't make any difference. But back to the warranty. So really, the warranty is kind of a iffy thing. I mean, 1 year. What do they warranty? Don't really know. Now 6 years with Roadtrek, they just say that's everything inside. Everything inside. It's they don't warranty the engine on the vehicle. That's done by Dodge, which is 3 years, 36,000 miles. But anything they put in there, they cover for 6 years, which is a pretty big plus. And I like the fact that it's the length of a vehicle. It's 19 feet 7 inches. That's the same that might be about 7 inches longer than my pickup, which I have a Dodge Ram, a 2017 regular cab, short bed, and so that's the same. So it'd basically be driving that. It's a little wider, but I've driven the Simplicity SRT, and I like it. So, but anyway, this is all kind of coming to an end, guys. I'm getting tired of it myself. I'm telling you, man. And besides that, here's another negative. If you want to get a white Simplicity SRT like I do, which I thought would be very simple, you can't find one. And if you order a new Simplicity SRT, a 2018, then the first delivery from this date is going to be sometime, I'm told by the regional man or whatever he is with Roadtrek, he said it's probably going to be November. So you're looking at July, August, September, October, a little over 4 months. And by that time, I'm sure I will have worn the new off of this project. In fact, I've already worn the new off of it for me. It's interesting to do these searches and polishing the diamond and all that. But, when you get down to it, I've always asked myself, whenever you're faced with a decision, the first thing you need to look at are your options. And then, how many options do you have? I got a lot. I could go with the A, B, C, D, E, F, G, Class P, T, M, G. There's many, 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 many options. So you boil those down to the ones that are acceptable to you or will fit your project. And then you get down to 2 or 3 maybe, or 2 in this case. Well, there's more actually. And then there's always the easiest option, the most obvious option, which is what? Do nothing. In other words, just don't do anything. Keep exactly what you've got and use that. And that has been suggested by a number of people that have made comments. And I've thought about it. That's always there. Why spend all that money and go into debt at my age and stuff like that. But that's actually not a non-concern for me, going into debt. To me, I just look at cash flow, okay? Because happiness to me is positive cash flow. If I got enough to cover all my debt load and have plenty left over for whatever I want to do, then I'm in good shape. Of course, I don't have plenty. I've got a little money coming in from YouTube and then Social Security, and that's it. So. And then if I do a wine and tasting event, that's another little bit. But it's plenty for me. I don't spend a lot, and I don't place a lot of demands on myself to generate income. But keeping what I've got. I've drawn out a layout for my White House. That would work. It would work. It will work. And then, I could add I could upgrade the fan. I could go to a fantastic fan, which draws a little less energy than the U2 cool and puts out more wind. And, then again, and that helps. The fan helps. But, the best thing for me to do, and I know this, I just happened to get caught in a heat wave out there in the West, and now it's probably going away, maybe. But best thing for me is just avoid situations where I need to run the air conditioner, and I know that. That's why I've been camping. Even when I go in the Prius, or did go in the Toyota Prius, I no longer do that because I don't have the Prius. But when I did go in the Prius, I looked for nice, cool climates. Why? Because I didn't want to be sitting in the car running the air conditioner all the time. I wanted to be able to get out and take walks and do all that kind of stuff. And if I was in the vehicle, to have the windows down. Of course, I always put the window coverings, the bug screens on the windows that I've rigged up, and but by my birthday's coming up July the 14th, and I plan to celebrate it somewhere other than sitting right here in this RV. I promise you that. Now, will I be able to do that? We'll see. We'll see. Depends on a few things. Mainly if I can because I'll have to, even if I decided to go with the Roadtrek Simplicity, it's not going to be here until obviously November. Well, that's might as well be another 20 years. I don't care. That's way out there. So I will probably look into doing a little addition to my White House in the very near future, and we'll see how that goes, because I even though I'm cashed out, I mean I'm basically cashed out, and but I still have a few dollars from this last camping trip that I didn't spend. I mean I did spend a lot, but I didn't spend. I have a budget when I go, and but I may use some of my camping fund money and do a little build on my White House. So anyway, that's kind of where this is all headed. But I still enjoy it. The White House is okay. It's just you just can't stand up, and that's how much am I willing to pay to be able to stand up? Damn if I know. I don't know how much can I afford. I don't know that either. I'm not sure yet. May not be able to do anything. I mean, I could buy a used unit and maybe be okay. But I don't want a dog that. I mean, I don't want a dog. I mean, I don't want to buy a dog, a unit that's worn out, and that's kind of where I'd have to go. And then of course you could get, if you buy a used one, you get one that somebody smoked in, or they had 3 cats and 6 dogs. I don't want that either, and that's one of the reasons I don't like to buy used anything. I like to buy new, so that it's the way I want it, and it takes on me and not somebody else. So anyway, that's kind of the deal now, guys, and you guys have really helped me a lot by posting all those comments, even though some of them are redundant and repetitive. I mean, because we're all on the same track. We're all on the same track. Everybody wants me to do what is the most economical thing to do, and in fact, I got an email from a guy said, you can do there's a place in Austin, Texas that does van builds, and they do, and again, but what is missing in that is, they buy the van, or you buy the van, and then they build it out, but it's still the same price. I mean, you're still looking at $60,000 when you get through, or in that range. I mean, that's true. So that's just. So you got a Travato, or whatever they call it, that costs, you might be able to get one drive out for 70 plus, 75 in that range. They're a little pricier than the Simplicity. And the Simplicity, I've got one right now, I could buy tomorrow for $66,000 plus tax, 70,000. But no. So anyway, we're kind of on hold, but old Rusty will be unheld very shortly. You can bet on that. Now, where would I go if I went camping again? I don't know. Probably head up towards Utah, western part of Utah. May go over to Ely again. I don't know. Probably a similar path as I went before. But anyway, having said that, guys, this is about to end the Simplicity SRT and the Travato video chapter, and then we'll move on to something else, because I'm tired of hearing it myself. Oh shit. So anyway, thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye bye bye. USA made when you can. Drink plenty of water. Take deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. You know why. You've heard me say it a million times. Stretch, walk, keep your health. Eat good food, and keep on keeping on, because camping's coming. It's coming. And I like to go camping in the fall. Like September, October, in there, November, in the southwestern region of the U.S., because it's very pleasant. So anyway, thumbs up, guys. Adios. Bye bye. Enjoy your day. I got tree teeth now.